Sagittarius. Welcome back to Moment with Marley, you guys. For those of you that are new, my name is Marley, and I have a Moment with Marley. This is going to be a monthly reading for the month of May. We're going to get a look into the overall theme of the month. Energies we need to be aware of this month. Energies we need to remain aligned to this month. I'm doing something different this time around. I'm going to look into what you need to focus on and the situation you're going to be dealing with each week of this month, along with the overall guidance. I'm also going to be pulling one mindfulness card as well as one thought of the day card, just because I love what these cards add to the reading. It's not tarot nor is it oracle cards, but it's doing something, okay? I do have a message for you guys, the Sagittarius. Now's the time for you to focus on just healing. I do feel like there's like pain that's currently residing within you that needs your attention, because if you're not nurturing yourself or giving yourself the proper care, and attention, you may not realize how that pain is in some way influencing you. Influencing your decisions, influencing the way you think, influencing how you operate. Whatever it is, it has the power to impact you. And that's why it's important for us to heal. It's not our fault. Work on clearing away anything toxic and removing yourself from like anything that's unhealthy that you're still somewhat attached to. So, although it's not our fault that we experience the pain that we do, sometimes, because, some y'all be tripping, but it is our responsibility to focus on, like, healing ourselves. So, just use this time to focus on healing and getting to a place of peace within, because, it's time to end certain things and transform into a better version of yourself. And if you have any pain still residing within you, then it's going to be hard for you to really like be your best self when there's something eating at your heart, your soul, your emotions, your mind, and all those other things. Okay, so use this time to focus on healing, because your spirit guides want you to get rid of this pain, because hurt people, and you don't want to be a hurt person hurting other people. So just keep doing the healing work, keep focusing on healing and all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and get into the reading. Dear God, ancestor, spirit team of divine light, unconditional love, and of my highest good, I'm coming to you for divinely guided messages for the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. What is Sagittarius going to hear that's going to make Sagittarius have an abundant, prosperous, successful month? And that's going to keep Sagittarius operating at their most abundant and highest self all month. I feel like you guys are like becoming more humble. Not to say you're dimming your light or any way, not to say you're minimizing yourself in any way. More so, the part of you that was kind of like full of yourself is starting to like humble itself, because that version of you was causing problems for you, and now you're freeing yourself from that. You're learning the lesson of humility, or just life is just humbling you in a way, And it doesn't always have to be negative. Some people, they need to humble themselves because they operate from their ego too much and they're too arrogant. Some people, it's like they, they just allow themselves to think in a certain way that doesn't really help them. Not to say like they're being arrogant or anything. It's just they have a negative thought pattern, and life has to and then they operate from that and they think like how they're thinking is correct, or helping them when really it's not. So life has to humble them to make them understand like, nah, player, that ain't working for you. So anyways, I just feel like right now life is humbling you in some way, and it's only for your own good, because humility is necessary. That's actually Capricorn's title. So I feel like you guys should check out Capricorn's reading if you have any Capricorn in your chart or dealing with a Capricorn. But yeah, it's necessary because it helps us to grow. If we don't experience those lessons of humility, we're all going to walk around very arrogant and full of ourselves. And don't nobody want to deal with people like that, So, and it doesn't do you any good, because when you arrogant and full of ego or just egotistical, you're not teachable. You don't know how to receive. You're always trying to be on top and on and it's like, it's okay to sit down. Okay, so don't let life sit you down. You go ahead and take that seat yourself and just know your place. Know where. Right. So let's go ahead and get into the read, and let's see what spirit has for you guys this month. You guys, it is my 1 year anniversary on YouTube, so show the girl some love by leave me a little comment saying happy anniversary, or a like, a subscribe, whatever it is. Just I don't know, like I love the love, so if y'all want to go ahead and just like just wish me a happy anniversary, that will put a big smile on my face. So, anyways, I'm just sharing that with y'all, just because I'm proud of myself for. I haven't been like super duper consistent, but lately I have been, and the fact that I made it to a year is something I'm proud about. So yeah, just sharing. Happy 1 year anniversary to me. Cheers to growing. And yeah, that's it. Cheers to growing. Here we go, y'all. So, what to be aware of this month? What to remain aligned to this month? Come on, these cards are sticking. Y'all need to let go. Like, I don't know what you're holding on to, but you need to let go. Sorry, y'all, I kind of snapped. Because it's like, the way my cards are just sticking, it's like, that's a reflection of you guys. It's something you're holding on to, you need to let go of. Like, it's not doing you any good, and you're, like, holding on for dear life. Like, girl, guy, let go. Relax. It's not that serious. I mean, it may be to you, but if you gotta, like, have a grip like that, then is it for you? Like, because you ain't gotta hold on so tight things that's for you, because it's for you, so it's staying, But if it's not for you, then when it's time for it to go, you're gonna try to hold it hostage, and it's like, but it's time for it to go. Why are you still holding on? So Sagittarius, just loose, like, let go, let the go. Anyway, let's get into a mindfulness card. Let's see what spirit wants you to be mindful of this month. Yeah, something about letting go. Y'all need to let go. Y'all holding on too tight. You're being too forceful. You're resisting the flow, the natural flow of things right now. You want what you want, but that's not how you're gonna get it. You're just gonna make yourself miserable, because if something wants to go and you trying to hold on to it, it's, how can you be happy like that? How can you be satisfied? It's like you're forcing it to stay when it's like, but I'm going this way. Okay, so let it go, because you're never gonna get what you want like that. Never. You're gonna actually miss out on the very thing that you wanted, because you're too busy holding on to this, thinking that you're supposed to receive it from that thing, or because you wanted to receive it from that thing, you're holding on to it so you can get it from that thing or person. But if your guys are like, but that's not how you gonna get it, that's not where you're gonna get it from, then you can't do nothing about that. You just have to learn to let go. And the longer you hold on, the more miserable you make yourself, the more burdened you are, the more frustrated you're gonna be. So you pick and choose. You want to be miserable? You want to keep on forcing and being resistant? Or do you want to go with the flow and just let go and go towards, like, just be at ease, Be happy. Sometimes holding on does more damage than letting go. So let go. Stop being afraid of, living without that thing. It's like, it's not that big of a... I know I'm saying that because I'm not in your shoes. But when you look back on your life, you're going to realize, damn, I should have let go a long time ago. It wasn't that big of a deal for me to hold on to it. I was making it a bigger deal than it was. So y'all just need to let go at this time and stop tripping. Let me stop. Because clearly this may be something that is, like, important to you, but peace is more important. So choose peace. Here we go. And letting go is going to be what brings you peace. Go through old photos and reminisce about your favorite moments. It's like you're holding on because things were good, things were fun, it was just good. And so that's why you want to keep holding on to it, because you want to hold on to the good stuff. But if it's not good anymore, what are you doing? Like, why are you still holding on to it? You can't go back and get those good things if it's not... You just can't go back and get those good things. You got to create new things with that person, place, or thing. If it's a person you're trying to hold on to and you experience great moments with that person, it's like, you're holding on to it because of the great moments you experienced. But look at what you're experiencing now. Is it great? Is it good? Like, you only want to hold on because you want to go back to those good moments, but that's not your reality right now. So you got to learn to let go and move on. You know, you can't. Like, you can, but you're going to be miserable. So you got to pick and choose. You know, after a while, the universe is going to be like, no. After a while, your God is going to be like, no. I don't care what you say. I don't care how you feel right now. Because it's for your highest good. You're trying to hold on to something which is making you miserable and the other person miserable. So it's like, I don't care about how you feel right now. We're going to do what's best for you. So I'm going to come in and create a tower moment for you so that you can let this go. Because clearly, if I leave it up to you to let it go, you're not. You're not. That's why you're still holding on. So I got to come in and interfere. And if I come in, I'm going to make it like, it's going to be loud. My interest is going to be loud. Because God gives us chances after chances. We have intuition that's talking to us. God is like, let go. Let go. It's time for you to let go. But you keep ignoring it. You keep like, let me still hold on and do what I want. And God's like, all right, word. My child. All right. Let me see you do that with me in the picture now. You know? So, let go. Stop tripping. It's not gonna do you any good. Just because there was good moments, good times, doesn't mean you gotta still hold on and put yourself in this keep yourself in this unhappy, negative, unhealthy place. Okay? So, and be appreciative of those great moments you shared, but move on now. Take those memories with you, but don't try to hold on to that person because of the memories. It's like you can always create more, you know, with different people, with different situations, different, yeah. So let's go into the thought of the day card. Let's see what Spirit has to add. Y'all rough right now. Sorry. You guys are. It's because you're so resistant. When you're resistant, things are tense. Things are like, so rigid. And I just feel like relax. Here we go. I'm not laughing at y'all, I swear. Like, it's just relax. Let go. Like, you're kind of doing too much. Here we go. Dreaming, after all, is a form of planning. Like, what do you want? Like, you want good times. You want healthy relationships. You want to feel good about yourself. So don't hold on to a person, place, or thing to make you feel good, to, you know, give you those feelings. It's not about the object. It's about, you know, what you're trying to achieve. And that's, you know, a good feeling, healthy relationships, and all these things, a dream job. So when you daydream about, you know, having those things, one, it helps to like make it more real for you. But what I'm trying to say is like, just like as you dream and fantasize and imagine yourself like having those things or being in that certain place, you know, don't get caught up in who who, what, how, when. Like, don't get caught up in those things. Just focus on the fact that I want a healthy, happy relationship. What is this? Oh, I hate when that thing touches me. Sorry, y'all. It's like, you want a healthy relationship, so just focus on the fact that I want a healthy relationship, rather than I want a healthy relationship with that person. Because it's like, if it's not healthy, then it's like, what you gonna do? Be mad and sad because that relationship with that person is not healthy? No. You hold on to the fact that you let go of that person, but then you hold on to what it is that you want, which is the healthy relationship. So, hold on to what it is that you want, but don't get so attached to how that's supposed to look like. Okay? So, dream and fantasize and imagine like the things that you want, but still be open to how it comes in. Okay, so let's go into the overall theme of the month, and we have the Queen of Cups. It's time for you to focus on nurturing yourself, being more gentle, kind, patient, loving, compassionate, empathetic, sympathetic, all those words, aesthetics. And so, because right now you need some nurturing, some self-care, some self-love, some all those things, because your your love for yourself will cause, like, you wouldn't be tolerating or putting yourself in these type of positions if you love yourself. When you love yourself, you don't chase, you don't no, you attract, you let it come to you, you let things naturally unfold. So it's time for you to like prioritize or just focus more on loving yourself, because your self-love will not sit here have you holding on to something that's trying to walk away from you. That's a lack of self-love that does that, that causes you to hold on so much. So focus more on just being more nurturing towards self, loving yourself, self-care, understanding like your worthiness, being more gentle and patient with you as you overcome these things, because your ego is what's causing problems right now. I want what I want and I'm going to get what I want. That's the ego talking. The spirit is like, I want what I want, and I'm open to how if I receive it. you know you're not so fixated on, I want it from this person, from that person, from, like, you see, exactly. I have to show you this. It's time for you to be more nurturing, loving to yourself, because your ego is causing problems and making you like somewhat of like a bitter bitch, and you need to watch that, because don't nobody want to deal with somebody like that. You're too resistant. You're too aggressive and fighting all the time. It's like, what is that doing for you? It's not doing anything. You need to be more soft, more gentle, more like, all that aggressive energy is male or female. Like, it's great to assert yourself, but it's not cute when you aggressive as hell, when the situation isn't called, or no one just want to deal with aggressive people. Like, we like, people who can be nurturing. And because you're not nurturing yourself, you're not nurturing others. You're being like, you know, just too much for people to deal with right now, because you're coming across too aggressive, because you're so resistant to the natural flow of things, because you want what you want. Not realizing like you're acting like this due to a lack of self-love. It's time for you to love yourself more. You want what you want, but loving yourself is like, you're going to prioritize, what's loving to self, being at peace, not holding on to something. So just be more loving to self at this time, and just taking care of you, and putting your self-love first. So let's go into the energy you need to be aware of this month is the Four of Wands. For some of you guys, it's your okay, let me start with this. Your foundation, where you root yourself in. What is like you just your foundation. What is it that you believe in, that you operate from or by? What is it that like you're aligned to? What are you aligning yourself to at this time? And does it serve you? Because we lay the foundation of our lives based on the relationship we have with ourselves, right? I hope that makes sense. So if our foundation with ourself, or like self-love is a like is something that you need. It's like, it's the foundation, of I'm not saying this right, but you guys get it. Like, if you root yourself in self-love, you can expect, how you move, how you operate to come from a place of love, of self. If you root yourself in being mean and nasty and hurt and wanting to hurt people, like, your world is going to be so chaotic, because you're constantly in a place where you're, first off, you conflict with yourself, and two, you causing conflict with others. That your inner world your outer world is a reflection of your inner world. So if there's peace within, there's peace outside of you. If there's no peace within, there's no peace outside of you. So be aware of your foundation and where you're rooting yourself, and coming more into alignment with whatever is going to bring you peace, harmony, balance, security. Because right now, your foundation is a little off, just a little off. That's why Spirit wants you to be aware of it. Some of you guys are dealing with something regarding your home life, like your family, your home, where you live. There's something there that you need to be aware of. Things may not be like in alignment right now, or in unison, and Spirit wants you to focus more on coming to a place of harmony with everybody and yourself, or just doing something that's going to bring in more I guess, peace and harmony to your life. So if leaving this home is going to serve you, leave that home. If staying there and being, I don't even feel the need to finish saying that, because something says like leaving is what's best. Who knows? Who knows? Y'all know your life. It could be a union, it could be a relationship, it could be a home situation, it could be just your foundation, whatever it is. It's time to come to an alignment with um, what is being asked of you. So, and like to also be mindful of your foundation and where you're rooting yourself from, where you're rooting, what you're rooting yourself in, because that's gonna be where you operate from. So just be aware of that this month, the Sagittarius. Let's go into the energies you want to remain aligned to. Taking action, new beginning, um, allowing like yourself to be inspired to have a new beginning as well. Like dream of that life that you want to live, and be inspired to pursue that and manifest that. Take inspired action. Do things that's loving to self. Every action you take, let it be a reflection of how much you love yourself. So remain aligned to um, just taking action that's gonna best serve you, and that's gonna also um, help you to grow in some way. I hope this makes sense. It's like it's just a bad matter of like growing and evolving and having a new beginning, and just having a fresh start in some way. So, and all of it is a reflection of how much you love yourself and care about yourself. So it's time for a new beginning. It's time for you to have a fresh start in regards to whatever it is that you're dealing with, and just take that action and be okay with that, because it's going to help you to grow. Whatever new beginning you allow yourself to have is going to help you to grow. So it's time, okay, Saggies? Let's go into the first week. Wow, who got this in this position? Pisces. This is your focus, and this is the situation. The focus is the lovers. The situation is the Four of Swords. So it's like focusing on love, exactly, self-love, being loving of self, being more kind to self, being more patient and gentle and soft with self. The situation, whatever it is, the situation is going to put you in a position where you're thinking, where you're contemplating, where you're wondering, what is it that you need to do? Like, what is it that you have to say? Whatever. It's going to put you in a place where you're just pondering things. You're in a state of contemplation and just trying to figure something out. And whatever you do, whatever you are considering or in a process of, you know, understanding, just make sure that everything is like the focus is love, and you being more loving to self and choosing love. Whether it's pouring love into another, pouring love into yourself, or just allowing yourself to be led by love. Whatever it is, I do feel like self-love is the name of the game this month. And whatever the situation is, it's time for you to like get to a place of peace and being more. We have 2 4s on the board, and being more just loving to self. So um, you will be in a place where you're thinking and trying to figure out something at this time. And whatever you do think about, whatever you end up doing, just make sure it's loving to self. Okay. Second week. Focus is healing, and it's the star card, and the situation is the Page of Swords. So I do feel like it's time for you to focus on healing, being more transparent, authentic, honest. I heard the situation, whatever the situation is, I do feel like somebody may be trying to like be a little petty in the way they speak, or I don't know. It's time to heal yourself in some way. The way you think, the way you speak, the way you perceive things. Like the situation is going to inspire you to explore new belief systems, new thought patterns, new ways of communicating, and you know, by you allowing yourself to explore all these things or these things is going to be very healing for you. So focus on just healing, being open and honest and transparent, and whatever the situation is going to um, inspire you to try something new, and in whatever ways is needed of you right now. So have hope that things will get better and things will improve. You just have to allow yourself to um, go after something new or explore new things or try new things. So um, and don't be petty. Don't be petty either. I do feel the need to say that because the Page of Swords is a child, and the swords is the mental body, communication, all those things. And children are Like when I think about the Page of Swords, sometimes it's like a childish energy. It's petty. It's immature. So it's like you're healing anything that's like immature or childish within you. You know, because again, you behaving like that is not loving to self because you're better than that. So why are you allowing yourself to be like that? You know, if you love yourself, you're gonna show up as your best self, and your best self is not petty. All right, so that's that for the second week. The third week, the focus is the King of Cups. The situation is the Ace of Pentacles. Who got this? I think Capricorn. Um, the focus is to remain grounded. Keep yourself in a place where you're feeling secured and stable within. Whatever the situation is, it's going to give you an opportunity to, for more stability, an opportunity to commit to something new. And whatever you do commit to, just focus on, make sure that it's going to help you to be more stable within yourself and more grounded within yourself. So whatever you experience in the third week, it's an opportunity for whether it's stability, security, finances, career, um, anything that's going to help ground you. I just feel like this new opportunity is for the sake of, bringing in more stability in your life, whether you being more stable within yourself, in your emotions, in your mind, you being more stable in your relationships, your whatever it is, it's just an opportunity to become more stable and secure. So focus on being more grounded within yourself and not letting, you know, you be all over the place just because you want with something or you're dealing with something. Like you could deal with some bullshit and still maintain your peace of mind, still be in a place of like, where you're not shaken by it. So just focus on grounding yourself. And again, whatever does present itself in the third week, it's going to um, beget an opportunity that will help you to be more stable within yourself. So that's the third week. Let's go into the fourth week. We have focus is the Seven of Pentacles. The situation is the Five of Cups. Whatever you are dealing with, it is making, like, you are disappointed. You may have some regrets. You may feel a little bit remorseful. Whatever it is, you're just disappointed and sad in some way because you feel like you lost out on something. So the focus is being patient with yourself as you evolve and grow and get over the situation. That's why Spirit is letting you know, like, focus on healing and having a new beginning in some way. And or just trying new things because, there is something that you're going to have to, like, I do feel the need to say let go of. There is something that you're going to have to let go of. And although it may make you sad, like, you still have the opportunity to invest in other areas of your life, and like, it's okay to honor your emotions, but don't dwell on them and let them, like, motivate you to do something new, to invest in something new, to plant seeds in new areas. So just be patient with yourself as you overcome this. So that's why the focus is Seven of Swords. Cups. Pentacles. My bad, y'all. Because swords and cups. I do feel like there is some type of deception going on. Don't deceive yourself. Don't lie to yourself. Don't be in denial about something. Because it's only going to create more confusion and chaos and just smoke in the air. So watch that. There's a reason why I said those cards. But going back, the focus is the Seven of Pentacles because it's time for you to be patient and to invest in something new so that you can just have a new beginning and plant seeds in new places so that plant seeds in new areas that will allow you to grow in different ways and all those good things. So I do feel the need to, like, I do feel like it's important for you to take action at this time and making sure that every action that you take, it's a reflection of you loving yourself, you caring for yourself, you honoring your self-worth. Even though something may make you sad and disappointed, it's okay. Be patient with yourself as you overcome this. You do have the opportunity to plant seeds in new areas now, so just focus on, like, investing in something new, doing something new, instead of getting caught up in this one thing, okay? Now let's go into the overall guidance for the month. We have the Ace of Swords, another ace. That's 3 aces on the board, so it's definitely time for a new beginning. It's time for you to honor your truth, speak your truth. It's time for you to focus on solutions and what's going to help you out, what's going to help the situation, what's going to just help resolve things in a positive manner. So just again, the guidance this week or this month is you honoring your truth, speaking your truth, cutting out things that do not serve you, allowing yourself to have a new beginning in some way that's going to resolve all these issues that you've been dealing with. So just to summarize it all up, be aware of where you're planting yourself, where you're rooting yourself, your foundation, and what is causing you to operate the way you operate. What are you believing in? What are you thinking? Take some time to like dissect that so you can see where see what's serving and what isn't. Stay aligned to taking action, having a new beginning, and doing things that's going to be loving to self. The overall theme of the month is you being more nurturing towards self, loving towards self, more self-care and all those things. The first week is letting self-love lead you, and whatever the situation is going to put you in a place where you're thinking, and whatever you do decide to choose, just let it be in honor of your self-love. The second week, it's a matter of you being hopeful and healing and being vulnerable and transparent and expressing yourself in ways that are more honest and like authentic and just transparent. Like I said, I'm saying the same words over and over, but like vulnerability is strength. So by you speaking your truth or saying what you have to say, just again, the more you come from an authentic and transparent place, the more healing it's going to welcome in. Third week, you have an opportunity to just get more stable and grounded within yourself. So focus on doing exactly that, just stabilizing yourself, getting grounded. If it has something to do with money, it's going to help to stabilize your finances in some way. So just know that, be open to these opportunities because it's going to help you in a good way. And then last week is like, although you're disappointed with something, be patient with yourself because you are growing, you are evolving. Certain seeds have been planted and you're blossoming now, and as you bloom and evolve into a different version of yourself, certain things must be let go of so that you can continue on without having something trying to weigh you down. So Sagittarius, this is what I have for you guys for this month. This is my 1 year anniversary, so please show the girls some love. I will be doing my weekly readings on a regular. I may change the format a little bit just to not overwhelm myself, but thank you guys for showing up, and I'll see you guys next time.